Welcome to CRJ 134 Online, Introduction to Juvenile Justice. This is your instructor, Brent McGuire, and I wanted to give you an overview of the supplemental course outline using this PowerPoint. And the first thing you'll see here is my contact information, including where my office is located, my phone number, and email information. The best way to get a hold of me is through Angel by sending me course email. If you are on campus and want to stop by with a question or comment, please do so on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m., between 11 a.m. and noon, and also between 1 and 2 p.m. If those times do not work for you, you can set up an appointment, and I'll do my best to meet with you during that time. This course is obviously taught entirely online. For the best online experience, please use Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, even Safari, but do not use Internet Explorer. It might appear to work, but it does not and will cause problems. Some things I expect of you as far as participation goes: you need to log into Angel on a regular basis. I'm not saying every day, but at least every other day, to check different email announcements and things that come up. You also need to participate in discussion forums. You need to watch the lecture videos and PowerPoint, view the PowerPoints, complete different assignments and projects, and take the different quizzes and exams. I do expect you to do everything. If there's a problem or emergency, please let me know as soon as you can so I can work with you to make sure that you don't get behind. This is the drop policy, which basically says you can be dropped if you're not in attendance for the equivalent of a week. What that means online is if you go a week without doing any assignments, in other words, if you do not submit something to the discussion forum or you don't take a quiz, if you don't submit any of those assignments, and every week will contain an assignment that you have to do online, if you don't do that, you can be dropped from the course, so make sure you get that stuff done. Right here is the course assignments and activities evaluation. It shows you what all we have and what the point value is for that. And then here's a breakdown of what points you can get and what grades are associated with your total points. Obviously, class at SIC starts on the 17th. Our classes will actually start on Wednesday, and that's how each week begins. It starts on Wednesday at 12 a.m. and then ends the following Tuesday at 11:55 p.m. You'll see here, this is a course schedule. You can actually go into supplemental course outline folder and print off a PDF version of this. I would recommend doing so because it gives you an outline of the entire semester. Of course, it is important to check and see if anything changes during the course of the semester through announcements or email, but this, for the most part, is your map to what's going to happen throughout the course. So you can kind of plan out things ahead of time, and I would do that. You'll see that your course project is due by the end of week 13, which means that you need to be working on it and have it prepared prior to that time. To be successful in this class, again, I already mentioned how many times you need to log in. You need to make sure you get assignments turned in. Logging on is simply not good enough. There needs to be submission of the different assignments. Communication is very important, specifically in an online course, because I don't see you face-to-face every day, and that responsibility lies with you. So if there's a problem, let me know. If I don't know, I can't help you, and I am willing to work with you and to help you be successful as much as I can. Again, announcements, there's going to be all kinds of things in there. At least on a weekly basis, you're going to see the overview, but anything that comes up or any changes will also be posted there. Discussion forums are a big part. There is a discussion forum every week. You're required to make 3 posts. The first post is your original response and needs to be 5 to 7 sentences long, and that's due by the end of the week that discussion is occurring in. Your 2 replies are due by the end of the following week, and so you need to make sure that you do those. Now, those need to be 3 to 5 sentences long. Email, also mentioned, this is very important. A lot of the communication I do with you will occur through email, so make sure that you're checking this. This is also the best way for you to get a hold of me and get a timely response. Again, on announcements, there may be things about changes in course assignments or their due dates, information about problems that I may have experienced in receiving your homework or your quiz or exams, as well as any problems with the discussion forum. And then there's information about you possibly being dropped from the course for not submitting assignments. I'm going to send that through email or announcements, so make sure you check that. Your grades, multiple choice quizzes and exams are automatically graded. And those will be posted to Angel as soon as you complete them. Other assignments such as discussions and the course project will be graded and posted within 7 days of their due date. Obviously, correspondence, I do check my messages both on email and my voicemail on a regular basis. But if I haven't responded to you within 24 hours, you have to assume that I haven't received it, and please contact me again. There is a course project that's due. You have 3 options. One's writing a paper, one's doing a PowerPoint, and the other is recording a speech. There is a project folder contained in the course content that has all the information you need to successfully complete that. There's some more information here about what's required regardless of the type or the option that you choose for that. I do encourage you to choose a topic early on so that you can start working on that, researching that, and being successful in submitting your course project. You'll see here a picture of the course project folder. Again, everything you need is contained in there. If you do have a question, though, please contact me. This is also the different formats that you'll want to save depending on which option you took, whether it's a paper, presentation, or speech. This is a quick and easy way to do the Dropbox. When you go in there, you obviously want to add a title to it. If you want to leave a message, you can, but it's not required. You want to click on attachments, search for your file, click on that, and then submit it, and it'll tell you whether or not it was successful in submitting that. There's also a tutorial on how to do that in the video tutorial, so make sure you check that out if you are having a problem. There's also a couple options to Microsoft Office, Google Docs, and OpenOffice. However, Microsoft Office 365 is now free. There's a link in the project guidelines and grading rubrics folder for that, or you can just Google it. As long as you're an active student, it's free for you to use. There will be a supplemental course outline quiz, 15 different homework assignments, a midterm, final, and exam. All of these will be done online. They are open book, but you do need to review and prepare ahead of time because there will be a time limit, and you will not be able to look up everything during that time limit. The other thing is you can take each quiz twice, and I'll keep the highest score as your final grade in the grade book. And then at the end of the semester, your 2 lowest quiz scores will be dropped in computing your final grade. So that's going to give you some forgiveness for whatever reason, bad week, being sick, illness, whatever it might be. So because of that, makeup opportunities are not going to be granted if you miss a quiz for any reason, because I've already built this in to allowing you to drop 2. Late work, I do accept late work, but it has to be done or submitted within 7 days. The only exception to this really is during the last week. Obviously, I can't accept late work during the last week because I have to have grades in on time. But there is a 10% penalty per day late if you choose to do that. If you have a problem with the grade, you can dispute it. It needs to be done within writing within 7 calendar days of the date that I issue that grade or it's posted in Angel. Basic behavior online. Be respectful of other people. We're going to have different opinions, different ideas. Some of them may be rather controversial topics that we discuss, but that's no reason to disrespect other people. So I expect that you will treat other people with respect. How much time should you spend? Anywhere from 6 to 9 hours each week on all the different assignments. Obviously, if you know the subject better, maybe less time. If you don't, maybe more time. But there's very few students who can spend less than 5 or 6 hours a week on it and expect to be successful in the course. So make sure you put in your time for it. Extra credit opportunities are virtually non-existent. I want you to work hard from beginning to end here, and so don't count on extra credit opportunities. And plagiarism is not acceptable at all. The first time it happens, you will receive a 0 for that assignment. If it happens again, you will fail the course. So that's it for the supplemental course outline. If you have any questions, please contact me.